So she posted this. Rose is 7. Her birthday was on Friday, so we spent the last 2 days celebrating. She had her heart set on a party just like the virtual kind she throws in Pixie Hollow for all her digital Pixie friends, with a 3-tier pink frosted cake with lots of decorations. So there's a picture in Pixie Hollow when you go baking, because there's baking games that you're playing there. The problem, of course, was me. I can't bake. I can cook, and I love to make food of all kinds, but I just can't seem to make a proper cake to save my life. To make the cake Rose wanted, I had to bake 4 round cakes from 2 boxes of cake mix to get enough layers. This required 2 trips to the grocery store and about 4 hours of work. Don't ask me how. Once the cakes were cool, I cut them into 3 different sized circles and put all the cake in the refrigerator while I made the icing. It was all going better than expected at that point. When the time came, I carefully frosted the 2 bottom layers and was feeling very optimistic. Then, I stacked the 2 small cakes with a little chocolate icing left over from a brownie-related disaster the week before. That was dicey, and I ended up just sort of laying bits of chocolate icing around the top of one of the cakes. However, when I started with the pink buttercream, things went downhill rapidly. The whole thing started to crumble. After I got it out of the freezer, I had to give up and remove most of one of the small cakes and smash some pink icing right onto the hardened chocolate icing before molding it into something vaguely cylindrical. It gets worse. I didn't realize that the buttercream needed to be refrigerated before I tried to use it to decorate. We darkened it up with more food dye and put it in a pastry bag, thinking we could figure out how to make those little scallop shapes that bakeries put around the bottom of cakes. Nope, just gobs of melty icing. By the time I finished the makeshift heart on top of the cake, I was close to tears because I thought I'd ruined Rose's birthday. But do you know what she said to me? I love it because I know how hard you worked on it. You don't have to be perfect all the time. And then I did cry because having Rose say that to me was about the best thing that's happened to me this year. So that's obviously not a moment we designed into the game in any direct intentional way, but when you make games where parents and kids can connect with each other, these moments can come out of it. Thanks.
Thanks, Jesse. That was a nice talk. That was good. I liked it. A lot of Disney references, though. I thought you really framed the safety thing really nicely. It's really rare that people sort of cut it so cleanly, and that's an issue that gets bandied around a bit. You right, dude? Okay, cool. And you know, it's interesting. How many millions of children have played Club Penguin? And has there ever been an abduction from Club Penguin?
I don't know. I don't know enough about what's up with Club Penguin.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the point. Is that where is the worries, and what should you worry about?
I mean, I'm very skeptical because they worked so hard in Club Penguin to make sure that that it's incredibly difficult to get personal information through. For example, you're not even allowed to communicate in numbers. You're not even allowed to communicate numbers through it because numbers are the key to finding addresses, finding phone numbers, et cetera, et cetera. They give a huge amount of attention to it.
If you haven't yet, look in your packets and make sure you have this book. This will walk us through the day. And if you all have a question at the end of this, come right up to the front so we can get your question on spoken to one of these microphones. And thank you, sir. Stay right here because we might want to have you do a punch and get you guys talking. God, you ready?
Yes.
Go.